On March 19, 1999, Cynthia Vigil underwent an ordeal which would expose David Parker Ray, commonly referred to as the Toy Box Killer, and his violent crimes. Ray approached Vigil and falsely arrested her for solicitation before taking her back to his soundproof trailer known as the Toy Box, where they subjected her to 3 days of rape and torture by himself, as well as Cindy Hendy. Ray even played her an alarming cassette tape showing Vigil her suffering before carrying out their acts of violence on her. Vigil was chained to a table and subjected to sexual and physical abuse with whips, medical instruments, and electric shocks from Ray, who took great pleasure in inflicting pain and instilling fear in his victims, demanding that Vigil address him by the term master, while Hendy was called his mistress. Ray made clear Vigil would never see her family again, and threatened that she too would meet their fate like other victims had before her. However, an opportunity arose when Hendy accidentally left Vigil's restraint keys within reach, and Vigil seized it to make her escape attempt. Vigil used an ice pick to strike at Hendy while still wearing her restraints and padlock chains, before running naked towards a nearby mobile home where the resident called police to arrest Ray and Hendy for attempted escape. David Parker Ray was born in Belen, New Mexico in 1939, and it remains unclear about much of his early years, other than he was raised primarily by his grandfather after experiencing abuse at the hands of his father. Because of insecurities surrounding girls, he struggled to connect with emotionally, turning increasingly toward drugs and alcohol as an adult. After serving with the U.S. Army as well as 4 failed marriages, Ray eventually found work as a mechanic with the New Mexico State Parks. Ray began his criminal activities sometime between 1950 and 1955. It only came to light following Cynthia Vigil's abduction and subsequent rescue that the full extent of Ray's depravity became clear. Following Cynthia Vigil's rescue by police officers, they obtained a search warrant against his home and trailer where some startling discoveries were made. Authorities uncovered several disturbing discoveries inside Ray and his girlfriend's toy box. An exam table equipped with an overhead mirror so victims could watch as they endured agony, an assortment of sadistic tools, whips, chains, pulleys, straps, clamps, saws, surgical blades, etc., diagrams depicting different methods for inflicting pain, diagrams detailing different techniques depicted various pain infliction methods on walls depicted various methods, and most disturbingly was a videotape from 1996 showing Ray and his girlfriend brutally torturing an elderly victim over an extended period. David Parker Ray remains unknown for all the crimes that he may have committed, and authorities continue to investigate him as suspects of multiple murder victims. While searching his trailer, evidence was discovered from various murders such as diaries that detailed their deaths, yet no human remains were ever located as indicated by Hendy or Yancey in Hendy and Yancey's diaries. David Parker Ray died suddenly and unexpectedly of a heart attack on May 28, 2002, shortly after beginning a life sentence for crimes that are yet to be solved by authorities. At that time, he was aged 62. Investigators hope that public awareness and leads will shed more light on those unidentified as his victims, providing closure for their loved ones. Pedro Alonso Lopez's tale serves as an unsettling reminder of the depth of human evil, even when concealed behind an outward appearance of good behavior. Serial killers like him don't just represent sensational real crime stories, they represent an extraordinary perversion of humanity that we find hard to fathom. What's particularly disquieting is how these individuals manage to exist within society, often unnoticed until their horrific deeds surface, yet our legal systems often fail in holding such individuals responsible, accountable, and permit their monstrous activities to continue. Never glorify criminals. Rather, this story serves as a powerful reminder of innocent lives lost and emphasizes the necessity of staying vigilant in our communities. Additionally, this tale calls attention to better mental health services, effective legal systems, and more protections for vulnerable populations to avoid such horrific crime sprees in the future. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, take care and keep exploring.